Some breaking news on the broadcast. This is a new report by the Human Rights Congress for Bangladesh Minorities. It shows a disturbing picture of what minority communities are really facing today in Bangladesh. Now, according to the HRCBM report, there has been a sharp and relentless rise in deadly attacks against minorities in Bangladesh since the interim government led by Yunus has come into power. Between June 6, 2025 and January 5, 2026, the human rights group has confirmed 116 killings that has spread across all 8 divisions and at least 45 districts. This shows that this is not a local problem but a nationwide crisis, and the world is watching. And this is what we are, in fact, learning of. This is a crisis, to say the least. 116 people in just a span of a year who have been killed, all from the members of the minority community. Pallavi, with that information, she's joining us on the broadcast. Pallavi, this is another distressing piece of information that we are gathering from Bangladesh.
And those who are there in Bangladesh, especially those who belong to the minority community there, I would not be surprised at the contents of this report. In the last 2 weeks alone, there have been at least 11 Hindus who have been killed and who have been targeted. So the figure of 117 in the last couple of months is alarming, certainly, but it is also a time perhaps for the Yunus administration to stand up and reflect. Every time we ask for a response, either coming in from the BNP, whether we ask the Jamaat or even the Yunus administration, all of them dismiss it off as an alarmist tendency on the part of India to push forward a narrative that Hindus are being targeted in Bangladesh. All of them say this is not really the case. It's either been professional rivalry, it's a small incidents or social unrest. But even when I was there, many people said the pattern in which the Hindus were being targeted and killed is unprecedented. Many from the Hindu community also told me that this has never happened before, where you actually kill someone and also burn them, like it happened in the case of Deepu Chandra Das, it happened in the case of Sajat Chakravarti, and so on and so forth. But what is perhaps even most unfortunate is that even the police doesn't want to register a case. But then how do you blame them when the Yunus administration themselves don't take cognizance of it? They dismiss these killings off as being alarmist. So the police also provides no help or protection as far as the Hindus are concerned.
Right, Pallavi, and also the fact that the HRCBM is highlighting that this has been a constant crisis in Bangladesh, and it dates back to, many years back, ever since that entire country came into existence. And, we were earlier taking up this entire story of Angel Chakma. In fact, the Chakma tribe had to leave Bangladesh. So that persecution of minorities has been going on in Bangladesh, and that's something also that is part of this report.
Not just Hindus, it's also the Christians, but also the Buddhists who are all being targeted over there, whether they are students, people in the professional space. In 1971, when the War of Liberation took place, the population, according to the Bangladesh census, estimates of the Hindus alone was around 36%. Today, it stands at 9.6%. It just goes on to show that how the population is diminishing. And the reason also behind this is that many of them don't even want to take part in the census process. They say that the moment we are a part of the census process, we will be marked, we will be noticed. So we prefer to go underground. We prefer not to reap any benefits of the government when it talks about minority welfare, because sooner or later, people will find us out, they are going to target us. Many of them are now refusing to speak, especially with elections round the corner. Many of them are scared that there is going to be more violence. And in this violence, it is these minorities who are going to be targeted, and all of them get shelter from the political parties of Bangladesh.
Right, Pallavi, thank you so much for that information. And on that note, we go into a very short break. News and updates continue on the broadcast.